Okay, well, that was weird. OBS decided to stop working. Let's see. Are we back online yet? Yep, we are. Okay. Silly OBS. What the heck, man? I probably didn't even, the puppet spider probably didn't even, finish the story before it went out. Putting the BS in OBS, exactly. At least we got to this part, which is Mr. Bogart's favorite creature, a tick. Can you discern the outer guise? Who cares when hidden from our eyes? When hung up high, what use retains? A puppet's dance, its fleeting gains. Tales told of Ju's estate in the Webbed Ridge, the ancestral home of the wealthy textile family in the kingdom of Juji. Rumors claimed the estate was housed vast amounts of gold and jewels, but those riches were never found. In the kingdom of Juji lived two thieves who called each other brothers. The elder, a broad and forthright soul, the younger, an handsome and clever spirit. Fleeing a warrant, they sought Ju's estate in the mountains as their next target, as well as a hideout. For days they scoured the hills, their rations spent, their hope lost. Weary and famished, they chanced upon a tea hut. The young thief called out, "Let's rest there, brother." The elder replied, "We've seen no one for days. How could there be a tea hut?" But driven by hunger, the young one hastened toward it. The other chased after him, pleading. They tussled until they entered the hut. Crude and dirty, it had rough log tables and stone stools. There were no patrons inside, only a hunchback old man with a cane brewing tea. The young thief asked, "How do you sell tea here with no one around, old man?" The old man pointed to a dim village behind the hut. "This humble one lives in the hilltop village. This hut serves but to eke out my living." He then served 2 bowls of thick, strange-smelling brew. The young thief reached for one, but the elder stopped him and asked the old man, "Do you know of Ju's estate?" The old man grinned. "It lies within the village. Drink your tea and I shall guide you there." The young thief beamed, but the elder grew warier. He snatched the bowl from the young one. "I shall try it first." With that, he downed it in one gulp. No sooner had the tea hit his belly than he collapsed, writhing in agony. The young thief turned to the old man, only to witness his true form, revealed as a hunchback, cane-wielding creature, its body entangled in silk. Lifting his eyes, he saw a colossal spider perched in the rafters, tugging the strands to prompt the bug to tap its cane with a resonant ting-ting. At the signal, the stone stool shifted and unfurled their legs. They became little stone spiders. They spat silk at the elder thief to entangle him. At this sight, the younger thief turned and fled, as if he had not heard his brother's pleas for help. Wow. He just abandoned his brother? Wow. Lantern holder. Oh, well, that guy looks more creepy than he did in the model. When night falls deep, his light shines down. Summit is the yin, suppressed is the yang. Like harvesters hastening before the dawn, he reaps with his blade, and souls are gone. The insect-wise loathed patrolling after dusk, as their instinct to chase after the light made the nighttime perilous for them. But luck favored them when a tribe of pale-faced yakshas from the west of the place, having traversed the world, chose to settle at the Web Bridge and volunteered for the night watch, a task the insect-wise were only too happy to relinquish to these newcomers. The yakshas were proud and fierce by nature, turned into feral yagwais, yet they still clung to their old ways in the days they were revered. They kept to their own, with lanterns lit from dusk till dawn, and rarely mingled with the insect-wise. To the latter, they were a curious sight, with their merriment and banter that paid no heed to hierarchy or status. Yet, what puzzled the insect-wise most was the Yaksha's bond, close-knit in joy, yet they'd often erupt into disputes and hurl sharp words, no restraint. One night, a quarrel broke out during an idle chatter among 4 Yakshas on patrol, and their raucous noise woke the insect-wise. "Why must you carry on as this?" the insect-wise rushed to mediate, persuading them. "Arguing one moment, chumming the next. Why not treat each other with proper respect like we do?" In an instant, the quarrel ceased, and in unison the Yakshas retorted, "You are mistaken, one spat. Only through open discourse we grow." Another chimed in, "Exactly. When we air our disagreements, it only makes our bond stronger." A third added, "Indeed, by having each other's backs, we've made it through a lot of tough times. Our harsh words don't mean any harm." The last concluded, "Unlike you insect-wise, we hide no secret grievances under the guise of harmony. With that, arm in arm, they departed, leaving the insect guays to dismiss the exchange with bemused eye rolls. A grasshopper guay. Slender legs, a verdant sheen, each arm wields a sickle keen. Misty woods are his home so true, he cares for youth like me and you. How? I'm a youth now. How? I forgot what I was looking for. Dang it. Brain stopped working in the middle of the sentence again. During the reign of the greatest emperor of Han, there was a village called Bath. Bath? From within its mountains, a hot spring flowed, reputed to preserve youth and vitality. Nobles flocked to it from far and wide. One day, the Marquis of Lecheng came to visit with his 6-year-old son. The young lord caught a little grasshopper and wanted to keep it as a pet, so he tore off its wings and trapped it in a teacup. Jesus fucking Christ, kids, man. That night, the Marquis was visited in his dreams by a man clad in green. Your child has imprisoned mine, he pleaded. We are both fathers. I beseech you, help my little one. The next morning, the Marquis summoned his son and inquired about what happened. The boy, who feared his stern father, only provided vague replies. Thus, the full story remained elusive to both. That night, the green-clad man revisited the Marquis's dreams, with twin swords at his waist. He warned, if you don't return my son, you'll never see yours again. The Marquis woke with a start and rushed to his son's bed, only to find it empty. Servants scoured the village but found no trace. Only the young lord's page remembered the bug catching. He rushed to the study, found the overturned teacup, and gently released the grasshopper onto the grass. By noon, the young lord returned home safely, yet his hands were red and swollen, and he couldn't stop weeping. When questioned about the events of the previous night, he sobbed, I dreamt of a man in green, a great jumper. He carried me on his back and hopped a few times. Then I didn't know where I was. He scolded me for harming others and struck my palms with his sword 20 times. When asked how he came back, he was unable to answer, overwhelmed by fear. Alas, it is said that all beings love their young, a truth that spans the world. Even Yaoguais, it seems, are no different. In the late years of the Han, the hot spring in Bath suddenly dried up. Insect guais sprouted in the hills, so the villagers moved down the mountain. A decade or two later, this area became known as the Webbed Ridge. Ooh, a dragonfly guai. Yeah, those are those little bastards. What the fuck are they wearing as pants? Fly through the flowers and willows to shoot hidden arrows, flap your wings and ride the quickened wind. It is difficult to achieve good deeds with small wisdom, and 2s and 3s block the way. There was a dragonfly guai who loved archery. His mother saw his gift and used her connections for an opportunity to have him training under the Yaoguai king of the land. To the king, the dragonfly guai seemed like a diligent and talented student. He drilled hard each day and served his master with great respect, always at his master's beck and call. At times, he'd be practicing outside, but at a single command from his teacher, he'd appear at once. The king had his doubts, but considering the dragonfly's swift wings, the king dismissed his suspicions. One day, the king taught him how to imbue his bolts with greater power. Wait for the arrowhead to glow, then release. The guai swore he'd remembered, but then tested that afternoon. He couldn't recall anything. The king assumed that he hadn't grasped the lesson and explained it once more, but the next day he had forgotten it again. This pattern continued. The Yaoguai king flew into a rage and set to punish the guai. The guai fell to his knees and pleaded, Mercy, master. I have brothers. Each of us only knows a portion of the lessons. That's why I can't answer. At this, scores of identical dragonfly guais emerged, all kneeling and bowing nonstop. Offended yet tickled by this revelation, the king demoted them all to lowly patrol guards and taught them no more. Alas, while petty schemes might seem perfect at first, earning praise and favor, they also sow the seeds of trouble. When the truth is revealed, one faces ridicule and brings ruin upon themselves. Beetle Captain. Summer turns to winter, spring returns to autumn. My body is wasting time and gradually becoming old and ugly. I know that my white hair has been exchanged for fame, and my stubborn and arrogant character has burdened your life. Unlike the bee, wasp, hornet, katydid, cockroach, grasshopper, and dragonfly, the adopted sons of the spider ladies, the beetle captain earned his ranks through his own valor. Perhaps this is what made him stubborn, quick to anger over slights to his status. He often quarreled with the lesser guais over matters of words and etiquette. They called him arrogant and overbearing behind his back, disliking him all the more. One day, a petty dispute drove him to brandish his twin sabers at the lesser guards. Beetle Commander chanced by and pulled him aside. You think your deeds and skills command their respect, but know this. Rank has no bearing on the action of others. What would happen if you measured your worth by the regard of everyone? When stone spiders show you disrespect, you'd think that makes you their inferior. The captain retorted, You're a commander, thus none dare offend you. But I'm a minor officer. If I don't assert myself, these lesser ones will scorn me even more. The commander shook his head. If they treated you with greater deference than me, would that make you my superior in practice and skill? Nay, for I have observed those who clamor most for respect often receive the least of it. What became of the beetle captain? Alas, he remained as he ever was, as one's nature could not be easily altered. It was said that he continued to contend with all those who crossed his path, until at last he was never to be seen again. Arrogance. Stone Spider. Small and humble as Spider I be, yet in stone I adorn with comrades in peril beside me. In the olden days, a lesser beetle guy in the webbed hollow rose to the rank of captain through sheer prowess. But the promotion swelled his ego, and he lorded it over the others till they shunned him, much to his ire. Upon a day of rest, the beetle captain found himself bereft of friends to squander the hours with, and thus roamed the cave alone. He beheld a stone from which long and slender legs sprouted forth. As it turned out, the stone held a spider stirring from slumber. These spiders, burdened with stones upon their backs, moved in a slow, clumsy manner. The captain, beset by a foul mood, kicked one over and laughed at its plight as it flailed and struggled to right itself. With each attempt it made to stand, he flicked it down again, guffing. After who knows how long, crisp raps echoed through the depths of the cave. Soon hordes of stone spiders marched out of the dark. Seeing the threat, the captain drew his weapons and charged into their midst. The spiders showed no fear. They hurled stones, spat silk and venom, rammed and butted. They drove the captain into a rage, and he spun his twin blades in a killing frenzy amongst the spiders. As he cut them down with zeal, a flicker of lantern light neared, followed by a playful voice. You fool, you think you can slay every spider in the webbed hollow alone? Come with me, I'll take you to play under the peach blossoms. The beetle captain lifted his gaze to behold a maiden of unsurpassed beauty. His heart stirred, and he followed her at once. Henceforth he was seen no more. The old guy mused, to slay spiders within their lair is but to seek death itself. He is a bastard. Both these captains were bastards, and they learned the lesson, I hope. Alright, this seems like a really good time to stop and take a quick break. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in and exchanged for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting Dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in and exchanged for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchange rate from feeble green paper to beautiful golden metal is very challenging. Please consider supporting Dragon streamers with a donation, Twitch subscription, or art commission. Your donations will go toward gold bars and coins, which will eventually allow your dragon to sleep on a bed of gold again. It's the only way for a dragon to get a proper rest. Please call the 1-800 number below on your screen to make a donation today. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and compassion. Are you, or a dragon you know, suffering from an understocked gold hoard? On April 5th, 1933, President Roosevelt ordered all gold over a small value be turned in and exchanged for smelly, dirty, paper human money. On June 5th, 1933, the United States officially went off the gold standard. Do you know what happens when a dragon's breath touches paper money? Dragons have had to resort to desperate measures, assuming human-like forms, depositing this paper money into human banks, and working jobs. Gone are the days you could burn down a castle and take its treasure. Many dragons are working on rebuilding their stocks of gold, but the exchangeable green paper. All right, I am back. Huh. Well, thanks for following, Lunixie. It didn't actually show me that in chat or on stream. Ooh, we got a new one. What is that? Well, he's new. I don't remember getting him. Oh, I like him, though. None. No, he doesn't give any bonuses, though. Okay. Now we continue on. We're going to play for a little bit longer. Uh-oh. Hold your monkeys. Let me pick you up. Oh, what? What in the world? What did I get myself into here? That's stone, though. Oh, it must be Baiji again. Baiji is hiding for some reason. Uh-oh. I think we've been found out, Baiji.
哟，二位贵客，怎来的这般迟？你们家夫人这次又没来吗？
夫人碍于身份，不便在下界露面。但她心里一直记挂着各位，特差小的送来这份薄礼。夫人说了，盼仙姑早日康复，早日上天一续。
夫人未来，实是可惜。我们可是备了一出好戏要唱，专意等了这许久嘞。而今，礼被偷了，人被杀了，不如拿你两个顶缸吧。
我们不过是办事的下人，奶奶这是扯什么笑话呀
What's the jest?
猪八戒。
Oh, the
我知
jest
你
is
生
you,
的丑，
Baiji.
怕见人，但也不用要，顶着另一张猪脸哄我母亲吧。
With another pig face. Baiji, such an asshole. He's a pig. A literal pig.
没眼色。我老朱一心向佛，你母亲也不知哪位，且得等着。
好薄情的人，当年你在这岭上杀人放火，毁他清誉，如今却都不记得了。
清誉，都做野妖精了，还有脸提什么清誉？
He's so rude,
我
though.
说呢，原来你就是那蜘蛛精的小辈。罢了罢
He
了，
knows exactly who she's
叫
talking
我一声好叔叔，老朱给你几分面子，去那破洞里见见故人。
你乐意去也好，不乐意去也罢，可不由你了。
Uh-oh. Nope, we've already got a boss. The second sister. Woo! Oh, wow! Just slammed me with her butt. Okay, then. Jeez, every time I get a little bit more. Aw, man. There we go. The second sister. I hope she doesn't die then. Okay, she's gonna run away. That's fine. No! Uh-oh. Oh no.
晦气！你们这些昆虫，披了人皮，穿了人衣，也只会这等阴损勾当。
Wearing human skin can't change your gross nature.
是，哪比得上你天蓬元帅光明正大？那一位的尸身，我估摸着还没凉透呢。
The
你这
last
是又找了
monkey.
只仙猴子拜做师兄了？
放你娘的屁！ 叫你母亲早早出来求饶，说我念你年少无知，留你一条贱命。
He's so mad.
实话与你说，东西就在盘丝洞里。若是怕了，就赶紧逃吧。
你儿子便怕。
Scared of my hoof.
今日我一次给他注平，看你们有我再去哪里
I like that
藏。
armor. Got that cool ribbon behind it. And then Baiji just runs off again. You know, it's always nice to have Baiji around. He always gives me a little bit of healing. But you know, he just doesn't like stick around. He's always chasing after somebody angrily. Always. It's like he can't get a grip. Oh, these spider puppets, yeah. Oh, you can be, yeah. Oh, almost. What's in the treasure chest? I like this new armor. Ah, pieces of gold. I guess it's something. Nothing else in here? Smash more things. Really make sure there's nothing else here. I'd hate to miss it. I don't think I'm supposed to go down there. Like, it looked like a way down, but, also looks like I shouldn't go that way. You know what? I'm like right here, so. Oh, okay. I guess I could go that way. Oh no. Morbid curiosity. Got me caught in a trap. I'm in a web. Oh hey look, is that the second sister? Well, I should have explored first. I guess I'm getting kidnapped now. Oh, well, that was nice of her to put us in a bed. Medicine and a treasure. Webbed hollow. Ooh. A cool Jinyan belt. What is that key? Moderately increase. Oh yeah. Let's moderately increase poison resistance. Let's go. Feel like we're gonna need that one in this chapter. Gonna offer us some incense here. I can craft a weapon. Ooh. Upon a successful hit with a charged heavy attack, each focus point costs slightly recovers health. Interesting. Ooh. That looks pretty cool. We'll make this one. Why not? I don't know if I want to equip it though. Oh, so many different ways to go. Time to get to exploring, I guess. Although I should have explored further up top before I left. I could go back. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, I see you over there. Wow, he just like completely dodged that. Fancy him. Oh. Oh. Well, he's sure was. That guy died immediately. God, this guy's a little bit fast. There we go. Oh! Oh, these eggs. I can pop open these eggs too. Wow, I missed. At least I used the video. That's what I wanted to do. And apparently I also lost my target. Oops. But apparently I cannot, like, break these. Very interesting. Wow. Goodness gracious, this guy can fly. Jeez. Looks like I've already been to this way. Oh, it converges on the 1 point. Oh god, why are there so many? Oh my goodness, I'm poisoned again. bad I never learned that trick at the Tiger Hollow thing. I guess these things can throw spikes too. Spooters. Spooters everywhere. Ooh, looks like oh! It's the spirit guy! Means he's gonna be a little bit tougher. I like how he basically does it. There we go. Usually we'll fill up my gourd again. Come on, take it. Beetle Captain. Hey, we got the Beetle Captain from the story who, well, two of them that died twice. Like a bunch of more. Ooh, more golden tree materials. Let's see what he does. Then we might as well read. No. What is it? Is it self-advance? No. Oh, Guess I can only do that. Oh, here we go. I was just sitting there thinking, what? I know I haven't missed him. Take the form of Beetle Captain, soar into the air to evade attacks, then dive down to hack at the foe upon landing. Nice. Alright, let's read. Wasquai. When the victory comes, it flies low, and when the power it is exhausted, it flees far away. Work hard and wash away the dye, and use the power to soar into the sky. A young man once lived in Webbed Hollow. You may wonder how he found himself living amongst the Alguais. The tale begun in the kingdom of Juji, where he was born into a family of weavers, their craft passed down through generations. One day his father left home in search of a jade shuttle, but never returned. His mother searched for him only to be told he had abandoned them to marry into the Zhu family. Consumed by grief and convinced that a Yaogwei had ensnared her husband, she wept day after day. Thus in his boyhood, the son vowed to slay the Yaogweis and avenge his father. Years later, he heard merchants speak of the Zhu's estate on the Webbed Ridge, home to women of unearthly beauty. He ventured there alone to exact vengeance, but as soon as he entered the mountains, lesser Yaogweis captured him. Terrified he was, before a little girl in yellow rescued him by commanding the Alguais to stop. The girl, barely 10, had a sweet, rosy face, hardly an evil Yaogwei as he imagined. The young man was at a loss. To his surprise, the young girl, lonely with few companions her age, brought him to the Webbed Hollow to play. He stayed, and she visited often to lift her spirits. Conflicted, he spent nights vowing by lamplight to slay the Alguais and avenge his father come morning. One night, a small wasp flew in and heard his oath, but he paid it no mind. The next day, the girl didn't come. Instead, a woman in green, adorned with an elaborate bun and possessing a fierce yet beautiful face, arrived with an entourage of insect guards. Among them was a wasp Yaogwei, who, with practiced ease, deftly searched the young man's trunk, pulling out his hidden stash of travel money and the dagger intended for murder hidden within his porcelain pillow, before relaying his nightly vow of vengeance to his mistress. The green-clad woman addressed the young man. No mortal shall reside in Webbed Hollow, yet we spared you to be a companion for my younger sister. But in return you plot to harm her, and you shall be punished for this. That being said, your quest for vengeance is understandable, which is why I shall leave your fate to the Bone Vault. At her command, the guards seized him, casting him into the abyss, his fate uncertain in the darkness below. Jeez. Like here I thought, she was gonna let him go. Because, her little sister liked him. No. The second sister. With powdered face and hair in a twist, a slender waist adorned with jade and mints. As charming as a maiden from the skies, yet most formidable when she vies. The second daughter of the Zhu family was raised as a boy from a young age. She managed the finances and trades for the cave. Due to her straightforward and generous nature, she had the most interactions with the stewards outside the mountains and the lesser Guais in the village of Langji. Because she was busy with numerous affairs, the lesser Yao Guais had fixed times to report and offer tributes to her. Most of these Yao Guais, who were on good terms with her, both respected and feared her. They believed that their capable and strong-willed lady might one day become the lady of the cave. If that happened, anyone fortunate enough to marry into the family would become a lord by association. This caused much distress for the 4 scorpion princes residing in the cave, who were often the subject of idle gossip. The second sister paid no mind to such rumors. Among the 4 sons of the Scorpion Lord, she favored only those who were most helpful to her. A few days ago, she had acquired a celestial vine seed from somewhere and planted it in her private courtyard within the cave, assigning the eldest Scorpion Prince to guard it. The eldest Scorpion Prince, delighted, assumed this meant that the second sister had feelings for him. One day he approached the 100-eyed Taoist master, asking for help in matchmaking. The master laughed and shook his head, saying that a woman with such strong will could only look down on him more if he sought someone else's help in proposing. He had advised the prince to come up with a plan on his own. After returning to the cave, the eldest Scorpion Prince circled the celestial vine repeatedly, but he still hadn't figured out a way to win her heart. Aw, poor guy. I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to find the next thing soon. That way, so we can go ahead and end stream for the evening. Because my hand is starting to actually bother me a lot. Dang it! Jeez! I got a rice sticker. It's really hard fighting these guys all. Especially like the spider stuff, man. These guys are poison. Ow! Gibbous. Another fragrant jade flower. Alright, good. Oh, a monkey head fungus. Yes. Before I go down, I guess I should go the other way. Because there was another way to go. I'm not sure if this is like another path or what we're doing here. Or if I'm going to be able to make it back. Because you know how easily I get lost. For being a dragon, I do get lost and disoriented very easily. Feels like suddenly there was something stuck in my throat. But it definitely did not want to come out. Well, I guess I could also go down that way. Alright, so this is definitely a way I haven't been yet. Oh, maybe it's just... Whoop. Nothing's here, but... Gee. There we go. Had to interrupt you for a hot second. There's really nothing down here. There's some stuff over here. Let's check it out. One thing would be really useful if I had that thing. Gee. There we go. Spooters. Gosh, I am gonna make a lot of these. A lot of these anti-miasma powers. Looky over there. There's another one. Oh, well, there's the shrine. Even this way, because there's a guy. Definitely not meant to go that way. Well, I guess I've looked all I can over here. Oh, I haven't been up there. There we go. Jeez. Come on. Ooh. Usually a nice little celestial pill in there. Oh. Goji shoot. Nice. Seriously? Is that... Oh, okay. That's not like... One of these guys with the arrows. Oh, look, I'm on the other side now. maybe I'm not on the outside. No, I'm just up above. I'm up above from somewhere. Okay, well that's new and disgusting. Oh, geez. Oh, God. That's a bigger one. I like how it didn't even get that on. Oh, withered silkworm. How nice. Yeah, I definitely don't want to go down here. That's the way. Dang. Oh, yeah, that's the way. I hear hissing all the time. And, like, I don't know what it is. I keep turning around thinking there's a spider behind me. There is a spider this time. Lots of whales. Seems like in this area, in this chapter so far, there's not as much exploring to be done. Like... Whoop! Oh! Well, I guess that was an easy way to get down. You know, accidentally fall down. Actually, not. I think I passed up the shrine. The other shrine, I mean, the start. Definitely passed that up. There it is. All right. New. Let's brew real quick. Ah, Ring of Fire. Okay. I really like this one a lot. But I really like the fact that I can get maximum, moderate maximum mana back. Oh. Interesting. So what can I use these for then? Can you make medicines with them? I mean, you can sell them, I guess. Interesting. I wonder if those are just to sell. I guess those are just to sell. Probably why I haven't been able to get any more. Alright, so this is where I'm going to end today's stream. Thank you all for joining me. I will be back Saturday with more Black Myth Wukong. So I will see you then at 7 p.m. EST. Good night, everybody.